Hey everyone, welcome to another Rock Q video, and this is frame 24 of mine and size best of 35 summer extravaganza, whatever we're calling it these days. I can't remember. Obviously it's not summer now, we're getting well into autumn fairly soon, and want to keep these coming thick and fast because I've got a fair few now filmed, and we're certainly getting to the business end of it in terms of what's actually been played. So yeah, this is the last frame of this particular session, and I've had another, and we've got another 4 frames filmed after this one, basically, with plans to do more next week. Anyway, a couple of things to say about this one. Something went wrong with the autofocus on my camera. I don't know what. It was fine in the previous frame. I didn't change any settings, and I don't know why. And also, I don't know if it's going to be the same for you guys, but for me, whenever I watch it back in my editing software, it kind of jumps about a little bit, and I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully, it's just a glitch in the editing software. When I actually export it, it'll be fine. I don't know, but I haven't exported it yet, so I'm still doing commentary. Anyway, Sai has taken a pretty good lead in this frame. I'm not going to lie to you, this was pretty... I've been dreading commentating on this one because, spoiler alert, I don't play well in this frame, and Sai plays pretty awesomely. So I'm going to try and stay impartial. And try and tell you at least what I was thinking with some of these terrible shots. That was supposed to be a safety shot, and it was actually pretty good. I was very lucky to actually get around the back of that red. I kind of hoped that I would, but obviously it was very tight. Side does catch that one a little thick, but I don't think he's left anything too easy. I like to cut this red into the middle and hopefully get up for the blue or bought colour. But actually I've underhit it a little bit for the blue. I could have done with being a bit closer to this blue. So I'm probably going to take the yellow, which is obviously only going to be 2 points. This very blurry yellow. Which doesn't go anywhere near either pocket, even the fluky one. So, not great. I think I've got away with it because there's no... I don't think there's a red, unless Simon gets it. Oh, he can get to that red, but he's hit that pretty hard. I think trying to get the white up to balk, which he's done, but unfortunately the red didn't go in. But it has rolled back to a fairly safe position because it's now blocked by those other 2 reds. I did think I could get to that potting angle and get to the black, which I wasn't a million miles away. And also the camera is now flared out. But it does get better. In fact, it's already got better. Let's say, I think I said in the very first video of this session, this is the first frames I'd filmed with this new camera, and I just had it on full auto, just because I wasn't sure exactly what settings to use, and it worked okay, but obviously something went wrong with the focus, and when somebody's leaning over the table, it kind of overcompensates for the darkness of the person in the frame. That was not a good shot. Don't really know what I was thinking with that. Left side, this chance along the cushion with the blue over the pocket. But he hits it quite hard, actually, considering. Plays it with safety in mind, I guess. But so it is definitely safe. And then I try and play safe as well, and it all goes horribly wrong. But I get away with it a bit because I don't leave anything for size, so just playing a containing safety there. He's pushed the red up to balk though, which is always makes for an interesting, if not necessarily a frustrating frame, because it's very difficult to play a good safety shot. So that's what I try and do. I actually try and play off that red and get it back down to the reds, but in doing so I don't hit it very well and leave it at that end of the table, which unfortunately Sai wasn't able to dispatch, which would have tidied it up a little bit, but never did. Now, can I do it? But I'm leaning over, I'm overstretching, should have got the rest out, but it does at least go in. And can I get on the brown? Oh, no. Now, I'm not a big one for rolling up behind balls, so we were just checking if it's touching, and it's not. So rather than sort of risk a push shot, because it was very close. I'm going to play the green and hopefully get a safety shot on the green, and it basically rolls off. And I was hoping to hit that sort of half ball and tuck in behind it, and it completely rolled off. I mean, I probably hit it with unwanted side, which didn't help. But anyway, it's a wasted opportunity for a pretty handy snooker. So off the cushion here, green kind of in the way. Don't get anywhere near that either. Get the double kiss. And, well, I haven't left side anything too easy, but he has got a couple of opportunities and plays that with safety in mind, trying to get the cue ball up the table, which he's done. And the blue over the pocket is obviously blocking all the pots to that corner, so just a safety shot for me. And after about 16 kisses, that red goes towards the blue. And I've tapped on the table in frustration for me because of my pretty... I mean, I know it was always a risk, but I didn't think it would get through all that bunch and go to the blue after, I think it was 2 or 3 kisses off the red. But never mind. Gives Sai an opportunity to get some points here. But the L doesn't go in. But cue ball's on the cushion. So I'm just playing a safety, but I've overhit it. And the cue ball's going to come back down towards the reds, which is very disappointing. Should be judging those a little bit better. So I gets a very nice pot though, and pretty perfect on blue for a choice of reds here. Should be able to stun past the yellow and pink essentially for one of these reds in the bottom corner quite easily at least. Unless he's... maybe he was a bit straighter than it looked actually. He tries to force it in and topspin off the cushion. Right, this is a chance then. And I just don't know why I played it like that. I should have just held, like, a stop shot essentially, and I would have had a much kind of angle on the... I would have had an angle on the black to pot it essentially, but running forward I've not got it, and having to play this tricky yellow, and it rattles in the jaws, which is kind of the story of this frame for me. Lots of neelies and maybes. Good pot from side. That was the red I was going to try and get on. He's come a bit far for the black though. So what's he going to do here? Is he going to play the yellow, I think? Yeah. Just roll this in. Oh, and that also rattles in the jaws. It's not its usual pocket. Maybe the pocket doesn't like thinking I'm not having the yellow in this pocket. And yeah, another jaw rattler for me, but well, I think I would have had a shot on the yellow if it hadn't come out of the pocket and then pushed the white behind the blue, but so what's he going to do here? Yellow, obviously yellow, but how is he going to get on a red? Hopefully just come diagonally up the cushion, off the cushion. Yeah, he's not quite hit it though. Very difficult to judge the pace of those. Sometimes you get far more than you want. Sometimes you don't go anywhere and you stay in the jaws of the pocket. Oh, but that was close. So here's another opportunity for me. So I certainly can't complain about not getting opportunities and play that nicely. But again, hit it with an absolute, I don't know, hit it with a sledgehammer, as others would say, and gone right the way past the black. So just the brown, and I think frustration starting to set in. So I play this as a pot rather than a safety, and it's a pretty good one. And this is where I should be looking for a safety. So should be looking to get this red on and off the cushion, basically play it straight up and down the table, and then try and get the cue ball over towards the green again. That's what I think right now I should be doing. but what do I actually play? No, I tried to go the other way, and it actually works out okay, but then it just nudges that red out of that bunch and gives Sai an opportunity to play a shot to nothing. Well, not quite a shot to nothing, because he did actually catch those reds, the red and the pink actually, but that's helped him and held for the black after a pretty good pot. And in goes the black. So can he get this last red in the open and then be on to the awkward reds, assuming he gets a colour, obviously. No, he doesn't get that red. Gets nicely on the back though, which is a shame. Puts that red safe, so again, need to be sending this red round the angles, try and get the white up towards the top cushion. That's what I've done. And don't want that red to disturb those other reds and put one over the pocket. No, I think it's okay. So Sai's going to have to bring one of these reds out now. Actually, he's played it very thin and then managed to avoid bringing one out, which is very handy. So can I do something similar? No, I'm probably going to have to hit this thicker to avoid the blue. And one comes out and gives me a double kiss after coming off another red, which is not exactly fair or helpful, and leaves Sai plumb on with the knee position on the black. Nice black. It's just about on this red, I think. It's definitely cuttable, obviously. Maybe slight chance of ending off, depending on how he hit, I guess, but lots of red's gone in that pocket, so I'm having to dig out the black. So he's got a pretty handy lead here. Yeah, in goes the red. Ooh, he's just run a bit far, I think. Does the blue pass this red? Looks like he's going for it. Oh, he's got it, and I think his thinking was that if he misses it, then it would cover the pocket for me. So just trying to get out of here, get a safe, and it was okay. It's put one red over the pocket, but covered that pink. But he's missed that one and caught the other red. But he's got a decent cue ball, so this is not easy. I can't get the red on the right past the blue, so I'm playing this one, but I completely missed that. No excuses, really, just completely missed. Put the black over the pocket as well, so I think you can probably guess what's happened here. Yeah, in goes the black. So this frame isn't over yet, but it's pretty much looking at me. So essentially, very disappointed with this frame. After a pretty good session for me, I really thought I was good for maybe a 3-1, and maybe just took a little bit of the prize on this frame. Again, another shot attempt, and all sorts of chances for things to go right, but no, it just runs past and leaves the gap for Sai to get through that red over the. And I just basically sit down because I know this frame's over. I think probably I will be conceding when I get back to table. And Sai plays a snooker when he's 40 points ahead. So even more for me. So I don't know why, but I decided to pawn. Probably because I'm just so disappointed in my performance in this frame. I want to at least make it not as appears quite such a big victory for Sai, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Get that in and end up just leaving it on, which Sai can pot. Obviously the green's over the cushion, so no pot on here, but No doubt he's going to play a good safety. Or he's going to go for the double. He went for the cocked hat double, and it didn't go in, and it's rolled on for me. But I don't get anywhere near that. Confidence is completely gone on my potting on this frame now. Just want to. No, obviously knew it was the last frame of the session, and I don't know why I don't concede and just let Sly take it. Snooker attempt here and end up just pushing it over the cushion, pushing it over the pocket. Wasn't too bad an attempt, but it's really kind of futile now. Because all I'm doing is leave pots on for side. No matter what I do, how I hit the ball, I'm just leaving pots on for side. And then things like that happen, which obviously the frame's over, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, and I've basically conceded now, and I was kind of waiting for side miss, and need to apologise to him because I kind of disrespected him here and just sort of went to turn the camera off. And Sai actually ended up clearing the table. He actually did pot the black in the end. So a very comprehensive victory, and hopefully, well, the good thing is it's with 22 frames all. So on to the next session. Hopefully, I don't get such a heavy defeat like that again.